no matter what I say, what we'll come back to afterwards is what Mandy said. Joe is perfect, okay? First of all, I'd like to do thank yous as well. Let's give it up for Wayne and Brenda. Seriously. Actually, hold on. Can we do snaps? Can we do snaps? It's much more urban-y. Okay? That's important. So, we'll do snaps again. Thanks, Wayne and Brenda, for putting this on. This is beautiful. You guys have put together a beautiful wedding and a beautiful daughter, and I thank you very much for Joe. Also, I'd like to thank Peter and Lisa Guidi. They're right there. Snap, snap. It's urban-y. All right, Deanna will judge you. I'm telling you. She judged me last night. Really bad. But I'm over it. Peter, you've been a big person in my life, and obviously Joe's. And I just want to thank you for everything you've done in Joe. You know, never mind, I'm not going to say it. Thank you, Peter. You're the man. I miss you. I'm so glad to see you. So snaps for Peter. Also, Dawn, the mother, the queen, snaps. No clap, don't clap. Deanna will come get you. Dawn, thank you so much for everything you did for me and Joe through high school, walking over to your house, and yeah, stop there. We'll just sum it up. I think ultimately you chopped out a pretty good path for us, even though sometimes it looked like it was bad. But I want to thank you anyway. And you're beautiful, so there we go. Also, bridesmaids, you guys look fantastic, so snaps to them. Snaps to them. You're lucky Jenna's beautiful because you come close to stealing the show. And if she wasn't, she'd probably kill you all. So you're lucky Jenna's pretty. Gentlemen, well done. Not quite as good as the ladies. Don't clap, Garrett. It's my brother. Don't clap. Snap, please. Gentlemen, well done. Not very original, you know. I copy Joe a lot of times when I dress. It pretty much got me through high school, but I've never had 5 other guys do it too. So I don't know about that. We were in the paper once, no big deal. Check it out. We're in Press Herald. 2003. Look it up. Look it up. But hey, you know, this seersucker really is great. I think we pulled it off. Maybe after this we can all pool in and buy a yacht, something like that. I think a tailor told Jamie that unless he was going to be on a yacht, he had no reason to have a suit like this. So, and we all know that Joe has a yacht down somewhere in Latin America. He smuggles tobacco products in. No, I can't lie, I can't lie. He uses his friend, his sister, and his wife as mules. So, very Christian, very Christian. Anyways, I just wanted to tell you guys about Jenna. I don't know Jenna as much as a lot of you, but Jenna, when I first met you, I was really impressed, and I know I said a lot of things that were socially inappropriate and awkward, so thank you for sticking with Joe after that. I just think you're just a great person, and you're fun, and you're smart. All the positives you would normally pick out of somebody who stands out in a crowd, and you've certainly stood out in the crowd. At college and here, obviously, because you're the bride. But you know where else you stand out in the crowd is with Joe's, ex-girlfriends and stuff too. Because people have called me possessive of Joe. Brett has actually done that, and you're wrong. I'm not possessive of Joe. He just dated idiots his whole life, okay? And so in a lot of ways, this is a big day for me because I've been waiting for Jenna my whole life. But seriously, Jenna, the 2 traits that I really picked up on you that really meant a lot was that you have an unbelievable respect for everybody, and your attitude is one of humility. And I think those things are rare to find in somebody who's as gifted and awesome as you. And a lot of people have good traits, but a lot of people don't have those traits coupled with a Christ-centered humility and respect. So, snaps for Jenna. And Joe may not see that in their relationship, but honestly, how can you be humble when you're just better than the other person? I don't really know how that works. And then Joe's fantastic. A lot of you guys know him. Probably not as well as I do. I'll stop that one there, actually. One thing for me about Joe that really sticks out is the way he is in relationships. The way he's been to his sisters, Deandra and Kim, they're gorgeous too. Yeah, watch. Yeah, I got the mic, you just chill out. Joe's doing a great job as a friend, as a son, as an older brother. And I think the thing that sticks out about Joe the most, a lot of people would say loyalty, but for me loyalty comes with a sense of obligation. But rather Joe is such a faithful person in all his relationships. He does a great job sticking to what he says. He's a man of his word. And what I really get from you, Joe, is that you don't do things out of obligation. You do things because you care, because you have genuine love for people. And a lot of us sometimes want to be the bigger person or bite the bullet, like I have been for the past 2 days. Just kidding. Snaps, it's been great. Snaps. But Joe really, I've never got the sense from Joe that he'd rather be anywhere else, that he'd rather be with anybody else, that he would rather be doing anything than engaging in who he's with. And that's a genuine characteristic that not many people have, because they spend too much time on the internet doing things like LinkedIn. Just kidding, buy the book, that's a joke. It becomes a joke when you read the book, it's kind of the truth.
You're going down!
Me and Joe have had a great friendship. The first time I saw Joe, I remember, because he looked like Justin Timberlake. He moved to Gorham from Colorado. He was beautiful, and I hated that. Actually, all the freshman guys did. The first time I actually met Joe, he put in $2 of a $5 pot because I told somebody I'd eat chalk for $5. So, you guys, I was a really cool freshman. I wore corduroys and stuff. It was awesome. Ate chalk, great. But when me and Joe's friendship really started was at a Bible study through a ministry called Young Life, and Joe had accepted Christ early in the year, and I had just accepted Christ, and my life was sort of all changing and stuff, and having to do all these things for the first time, dealing with my faith and who I was. And it was the first time I really felt God moving me to do anything. And I felt like I was supposed to wash Joe's feet. Anybody who's read the Gospel of John knows that Jesus washed his disciples' feet. And so I felt like I was supposed to do this and apologize for something I had done. And so, in a really serious moment, I went up to Joe, and honestly, this was a big deal for me. It's funny also, but it was a big deal. I had to go up to Joe and get down on my knees and wash his feet and say, "Hey Joe, I'm sorry that I told Ryan Thomas and everybody else that you were gay when you moved here." And we hadn't really been friends before that, so it was kind of weird. And he was like, "What?" And I was like, "You can't ask me about it because I'm apologizing." It went great. The rest is just history, really. But hey, let's raise our glasses. Here's to Jenna and Joe. May we all have been witness to the worst day of their marriage. And may God bring you guys closer every day from here all the way to eternity, forever, like the ring circle, like Caleb said.
Amen.
To Joe and Jenna.
Amen.